Hello YouTube and welcome to episode 46 of the Rise of Icelandic Football here with HK. Now, if you haven't watched the last episode, which is episode 45, which was us trying to get into the group stage and the group stage draw itself, you can already see here that we beat EAK at home quite easily, which means we probably are in the group stage. It also says that we're in the Champions League, so you already know that we're in the group stage, so there's a bit of a spoiler there. But what I'm trying to say is that the group draw itself wasn't too bad, or, you know, it depends on how you look at it either way. So if you want to go check the group stage draw out live, it is obviously at the end of the last video, so I'm going to give you a second to do that now. And that's enough time. You should be back already if you haven't watched the draw live. Maybe you don't even care about watching the draw live. Look, I thought it was a decent draw for us, but starting at away at Madrid, I'm just about to say starting away at HK, trying to stop myself. Starting away at Real Madrid at the Bernabeu, in the match day one of the Champions League, probably the one of, if not the hardest draw that you could possibly get. I'm pretty sure this side here lost in the final. I'm tempted to say that they lost in the final. I'm just going to make sure that I was correct there, because I'm pretty sure they beat Barca in the semi and then lost the final. I'm going to just double check. Yeah, they beat PSG did beat Madrid last year in the final, so they're a side that wants to bounce back and get some revenge on the competition and win it this year. Their side's very good. We're going to go through it in a second. The biggest piece of news is Crespo, who we did see last episode get a sports hernia during training. I'm going to risk him, even though it says that it's not, and I'm going to start him from the off, and then if we have to make a change, we will make a change. In terms of our team itself, we're going to make one more quick change. Oh, sorry, Flamen. It's not too bad. We're in a very good spot. I'm very happy with how the team looks. Lucas Lofak's a little bit underdone, and unfortunately as well, Gleason is injured, so we don't have any left-back cover for the bench. So Lucas is going to have to put in a shift. It's not too bad. He's only 89, so he might get a bit tired towards the end. But obviously, Murta, Lucas Lofak, Hugo, Crespo, who's my preferred partnership, hence why it's Madrid. You've got to kind of start that. Cardozo, Pereira, Steven, Barta, Stein, Schulze, and Filipov. Feel like that playing the system that suits us best is best way to attack and approach games like this. It's the temptation to play a 5-4-1 diamond that I've been training, you know, which is quite a standard flexible system that is a bit more like sit back, absorb some pressure. I don't want to allow Madrid to come in and play against us. I would prefer us to go and play our football. I feel like this sort of system allows us to dictate tempo when we do have the ball. It's just a matter of how often will we have the ball and how good Madrid are at home as well. I feel like at home we can do quite a bit of damage with this system, same way we've done a lot of damage with the 4-2-3-1 that we've been playing for many years here at the club. But that is the side today. The bench is the bench. We know who's on the bench by now. This is probably the best the squad's ever looked at HK, so we're hoping that this could be the year that we actually do get out the group, albeit for me getting out the group, finishing third and getting into Europa League is fantastic. As you can see, Real Madrid have quite the side. Julio Cesar, I wonder who remembers a Brazilian keeper called that. I was about to say, if he came from Inter, you just laugh, right? Dynamo, who we obviously do have in our group as well, did have him on loan at one stage, but the Real Madrid man looks sensational. I mean, you know, conceding bugger all goals to game ratio and a 7.01, which is quite good for a goalkeeper. Semedo's still here. He hasn't lost his pace yet, which is probably a good thing for him. He looks fantastic. I do expect Schulze to still get at him though, considering he's quite old. Maricic here looks just sensational, elite centre back, and why wouldn't you be? He looks the goods for sure. The Austrian, he's going to play over 100 caps Austria for sure. Got plenty of years left in him. He looks sensational. Suliobos is the Chilean international centre back, and he looks quite good as well. Another elite centre back. Jorge or George or however you would pronounce. I would pronounce that's Jorge. The Brazilian, he looks sensational, doesn't he? The fullback. Compare him to Lucas Lofak, and you see it's night and day. Valverde there, the Uruguayan, he looks sensational as well. Quite an elite midfielder. You can see that we're quite up against it here. Locatelli, obviously the Italian is sensational as well. And look, a world-class midfielder. You wouldn't expect nothing different. Vinicius Jr. needs no introduction. Obviously, the wonder kid is at Madrid in real life right now. He looks sensational. 20 determination. Look at all those stats. It's crazy. He's been playing well for Madrid as well. You know, averaging a 7.3 in all these games. Probably not scoring as many goals I would have expected from Junior, but that's not bad. I can't pronounce that. Philip looks quite good. if I must say. The Croatian got decent determination, but just look at his core stats. There's an advanced playmaker, first touch, passing, technique, vision, teamwork, flair, composure. He's got it all. Olamos is an elite Uruguayan winger. He looks sensational. He's got all the core stats that you want in a winger, and he's been playing quite well for Madrid as well. Why wouldn't you expect that? It only cost Benfica 14 million to pick him up and then sell him off for 68. And then lucky last, Romelu Lukaku, who was picked up for 107 million by Madrid, has been sensational since he's joined them, scoring at, just over 0.05 goals a game, or maybe just below, sorry, but averaging a 7.4, and his time in Madrid has been absolutely special, starting off this season quite well with 3 and 3. He looks quite good, does the 33-year-old, and he's still got plenty of pace to burn a lot of people as well. I feel like up against it, but we know that our boys can be potential giant killers. I'm pumping for this game. I just finished work. I've come home from a long shift, and I don't care. We're going to get straight into this, that is for sure. As soon as this episode goes up, we're pretty much going to go straight on the Twitch and stream the rest of the Champions League as well. So if you haven't seen episode 45, you know to check me out on Twitch later already. But if you watch this one back, and I highly doubt that you would watch it in time to see us still be live on Twitch, but it's worth following us on Twitch, obviously, for notifications. So when we do go live, let's do more games in the Champions League. It's telling us to pick off where we left off. I don't actually want to really say that because this team did not play. We rested as many people as we could. I'm just going to tell us that no one expects a result. Go out there and just do your thing, and that there's no pressure on you. I just feel like against such a big side in Madrid, even though I feel the lads have played in plenty of big games before, you just want them to be nice, calm, composed, go out there. I'm not sending any opposition instructions because we've been through that already, and I feel it pulls us out of place, and I feel like the system's quite good as well. So we're going to go in against Madrid here at the Bernabeu. Could you imagine little old HK rolling Madrid at the Bernabeu? Could it be a time of change for HK where we've played against the big sides, put in great performances but always lost, and maybe today could just be the day where we go get a result? I'll obviously take a 0-0 draw. If this game was to end like that, no highlights, no nothing, bang, would obviously take that. The HK boys in the royal blue there. Champions League, match day 1 against Real Madrid. It doesn't get any bigger than this. We keep the ball around here at Crespo. It's probably going to be a pointless highlight, but obviously I would like us to score. We don't. In terms of possession, looks like we're keeping the ball quite well. I do expect Madrid to be a free-flowing, attacking sort of football. Even our assistants telling us that we should look to playing it shorter. Maybe the first highlights for us. Lucas Lotvat down this side. Finds Steven. He ball inside to Bartra. We've got a few people out here. Stein is coming into this inside position. Does pick it up. Finds Steven in a little bit of space. Steven comes inside from distance. And in the end, Julio Cesar in goals picks it up quite easy. The elite goalkeeper, the Brazilian international, should be quite hard to beat. As Madrid bring it through us with Junior, Vinicius, Felipe picks the ball up there in the middle, and they switch it out here to Jorge. He runs at his man, still running at his man. His ball through to Vinicius Junior. What a save by Murta. Good boy. That's what we want from the Portuguese keeper. He's copped a lot of flack from not just me, but a lot of people on Twitch, that he doesn't save enough stuff in the Champions League. In the league, he's definitely an animal, but in the Champions League, you see him let in a lot of easy stuff where he spills a lot of stuff straight at him. This one here is quite hard. Junior doesn't even set himself. He just takes one touch and bangs it as Murta's starting to come out with a great right hand. He gets right down there. It's a great save from the Portuguese keeper here to keep it at 0-0 here against Madrid. Absolutely loving it. Hoping not to concede from the corner now. Generally our life when Murta makes a great save is that we generally concede from the corner. The ball falls out to Victus Junior, and in the end that is quite poor from the elite Brazilian winger. And we live to survive that one there. It looks like that now they are starting to keep the ball very well here, Madrid, and we're trying to keep a foothold in it. I'm surprised that they're not dominating possession as, so much, but we are keeping the ball relatively well. I'm tempted to put it on shorter passing so we can obviously try and keep it a little bit, but here we go with Semedo. His cross, it's blocked. For a second I thought it might have fell to Steven, maybe we could counter, but we can't. And it falls back to Felipe now, who would definitely look to pick a pass. And there's a good pass out here to Semedo. Unfortunately, we've knocked that going in there. Olamos is in a bit of space. Olamos lays back to Lochetti. Felipe from distance. Murta again. The keeper's having a blinder, ladies and gentlemen. We love it. Yes, mate. Get up there, son. It's going to be in there. I'm just going to try. I want to watch this. I'm so up for this game. Go sit, buddy. We didn't sell you because we had faith in you, and this is why. Going to just quickly keep the highlight going until the effort comes in. But I want to watch this one back and all its glory. Murta is pulling off the match of his life right now. Two big saves to keep it at 0-0. Bang. Locatelli into Felipe. We know Felipe, the unpredictable midfielder, is sensational as a player. takes one touch, outside of the boot, take that one, going arrowing top corner. Murta at full stretch. What a hand that is from the keeper. Well done to the Portuguese international superstar. Portugal just got knocked out in the World Cup final, but we're not going to speak too much about that. There's an episode coming up and we'll go through all that. It's a plan of mine. From the corner now, hoping not to concede. Valverde to whip it in. It's not a bad corner. They've gone out there to Vinicius Jr. again. He tried this once before. He said he leaves it to Felipe, just hit that one. His ball out there to Valverde, who'll probably look to whip it in and does. And Murta comes out and claims. Filipov was sliding in there, trying to make sure it didn't go past him as well. Junior's picked up a slight injury, which obviously I don't not mind at all. A lower leg injury, should be okay. We've also injured Felipe as well. We're not really playing on get stuck in, but boys, okay. See what's going on. Schultz picks up the ball. Maybe it's a chance for us. Hugo goes really long, really quick. I don't like that. Keeper comes out, says, it's a mistake. Filipov just score. Bang, 1-0. Julio Cesar, the international Brazilian goalkeepers, have an absolute clanger. The long ball over the top. He came out the sweeper. Probably had enough time to take a touch. Instead, he's just headed that one straight back to Filipov. And he goes, yep, not a problem. I'm running past you, and that's a goal. I was just saying, why have you done that, Victor? Says he has enough time to take a touch on his chest and play it out. Said I think he might have just got caught in two minds and just went to header it and at last moment. And Filipov just says thank you very much. We go 1-0 up against Real Madrid, ladies and gentlemen. But before we can even think about maybe trying to change it or go on the break or try to sit back, there's another highlight. And Schultz now is on the ball running at his man. Can he come inside? Semedo does tackle him and they should be okay now. Merisic's ball inside. Lokaketi finds Olmos now. His ball inside to Lokaketi now. He switches it out here to Vinicius Jr. He's playing with this knock. Fullback getting up, but instead he finds Valverde. Valverde, will he pick a pass? He does find Jorge, the fullback, bombing on the Brazilian. Can he whip in a ball of quality? That is a ball of quality. Murta, what have you done? Did he just do it again? Did he get the volley there and Murta saved that? I'm not 100% sure. If he's got the volley there and Murta's got in front of that, I am absolutely out of my mind. The Portuguese international, we have slated him in the comments for 2 seasons, especially on Twitch. We have slated him for terms of not playing well enough in the Champions League in big games. He went and played in a full Portuguese World Cup squad where he was the #1 and he led him to a World Cup final. And if he's got here from Olmos' shot and saved this, he just made himself big and has smothered it from not even 6 yards. Murta, you are such a good lad. Well done, lad. Oh, yes, Murta, come on. Keeper having a worldie. Maybe it's our day here at the Bernabeu. I say this and the highlight's going to continue from the throw. Lokaketi now. He's going to play it inside surely. He looks for Jorge out there on the left-hand side. And the highlight does, hey, never mind. We can breathe. What do we do here, ladies and gentlemen? It's a from corner. Vinicius Jr. from distance strikes it. Murta's absolutely... What a save. What is going on? Murta. He's pulled off 4 absolute worldies. I love it. Before anyone says anything, he definitely gets a hand on this. I am 100% convinced. If he hasn't, I'm going to look like a right old twat. But I definitely think he's got a hand on this, eh? Vinicius Jr., get him there. Play. That's probably a little bit slow, but I swear Murta gets a hand on this. Whoever lays the challenge in afterward is quality. That one there, through bodies, slight deflection. Murta! Slight deflection, no problems. And the tackle here is from, who is it in the end? Putting your name up, son. Clicking on you. That Cardozo on a yellow as well. That's heroic stuff. There we are. Get into it. Behind the goal. I mean, that looks like another corner to him. Obviously, get the director here and try and get it out. There we go. Get going. Looks like another highlight. I don't know what's going on. FM. We've broken FM. Murta's broken FM. The Real Madrid players are walking into each other and don't know what's going on. Is this a corner tactic? Have we broken the game, ladies and gentlemen? I'm happy for time to tick down like this, by the way. I'm happy for this to go to half-time. What is going on here? So we have got Ericsson. I don't know if that's actual Christian Ericsson. And Valverde fighting over the corner. It's all happening here. What is going on? They're both just walking at each other. There we go. Ericsson whips it in. Headed away by Steven now. Vinicius Jr. His ball inside. Felipe now. Can we go and get this one away? It's cleared all the way backwards there to Jorge, and that's the end of the highlight. But another corner now. Ericsson, front post, header. It's just wide by Valverde. We're riding our luck big time here, ladies and gentlemen, but we'll take this. Get into half-time. There we are, 47 minutes gone. Get to the 48th minute. Murta has only got a 7.1 match rating. He deserves a 10. He's pulled off 4, I would say 4 quality saves on it. You know, oh man, look, analysis, Murta, 4-shot save. Yeah, we know, don't worry. I'm happy with performance, keep it up, lads. We surely have to, this is the thing I haven't done in the past, I've kept things the same. Surely now we have to go and absolutely go shut up shop. I feel like we're going to put Pereira on deep line playmaker on defend. Get Steven back here because he can play here quite well. And put him on a ball-winning midfielder on defend. Get Bartra in as the Mazzala on a deep line playmaker, maybe on support. Leave these three up here and actually change it to a little bit more countered with a little bit more deeper, slightly structured, sitting slightly deeper, closing down sometimes. I feel like playing on a much higher tempo, not looking for the overlap, not looking to work the ball into the box. We can play it out off as well, but exploit both flanks, more direct and passing into space. I'm going to take us off being expressive, but not put us on more disciplined either. I don't mind us trying to search for the break as well. I'm going to put us on slightly wider as well, just really stretch the Bernabeu and maybe get us into positions that we need. Could put a hit on early cross, but I feel like we've only just Filipov in the box. Maybe it's a little bit hard. Filipov's actually really good in the air. Maybe we might change that there. We're going to press okay with that one there. The lads look absolutely up for it. Come on, boys. Please let all this meddling not just mess with the team, and please be the right decision. At some point, I'm going to go defensive and contain and just try and set up shop. We are 1-0 up at the Bernabeu thanks to Murta's heroics. If we win this game, the episode's being called Murta with exclamation marks everywhere. Miller's heinous. We nearly signed. Dynamo's finally losing Leverkusen, which is what we need. We nearly signed this guy. We actually had a contract accepted for him for 3.5 mil, and he rejected us. He went to River. He went to Argentina. He looks absolutely amazing, doesn't he? We've now highlighted him. He's probably going to score. Look, 82 mil. Oh, what could have been? Anyhow, we got Filipov. It doesn't matter, and he scored here today. Cardozo's picked up. Crespo's having not the blinder, but he's looking he's injured. There we are, 74 minutes, 75 minutes. It's a highlight. Ericsson, he whips it in front post. Semedo, flick on Jorge, flick there. Lukaku scored. It looks like the goal's going to count. Lukaku's equalised. We've only 10 men on the field. I feel like we have to stay on a counted system. We're going to skip the highlight and just go here. I'm feeling like we can look. Madrid have 10 men. We've got to look at ourselves. A point's so vital right now. But at the same time, do we want to go for it? Oh my god, I'm so tempted to go for it. Ladies and gentlemen, do we go for it? Do we? Do we actually go for it knowing Madrid are down to 10 men thanks to injuries? We're going for it. I would not be able to live with myself if we didn't go for this, I don't think. Bartra's coming in. He's only on a 6.5. Steven's going to go back into box-to-box midfielder there. We're going to get Pereira off, and we're going to bring... Carlos or Gunnarsson. Gunnarsson's been at the club so long and scored important goals, but Carlos has obviously got a lot of growth to go. Nah, we're going to stick with Gunnarsson. Not Flamen. Sorry, Flamen. Not like I don't want you on the field, but there we are. Filipov, Schultz is not having the best of games. We could bring Gunnarsson out there. I'm going to leave Crespo. Do we leave Crespo? Nah, look. Crespo's injured. We got 3 subs we can make. All right. I was going to come in for Crespo. We're going to go for this, obviously. Cardozo's on a booking. Lucas Lovat looks absolutely gone, but we're going to need him out there. Gunarsson's actually going to go out wide and run at his man, and we're going to get Callis in the middle, and it's a triple change. We are going for this, for sure. Vance playmaker on attack because it's more natural for him. Why not? Let's throw the kitchen sink at it. 3 changes. Madrid only have 10 men on the field because of injuries, and there's a bloody corner free kick from the get-go. We can see 2 set pieces. I will cry. Ericsson now. Here we go. Can he pick it a pass? He finds Koulibaly's ball. Lukaku inside. Harness surely. Bang. There we are. 2-1. I don't even think that's because we've gone for it. I think they just got 2 free kicks and scored both times. We dropped down the 3rd position in the group. We're on the right system though. Obviously we're going for it and we have to go for it. And it's now Mbappe there and Cardozo, Stein now. Stein lays it all the way back, but to anyone in particular, Callis might get there first, can he? Oh, it's a great tackle by Olamos and they're going to come forward now. They've got 10 men on the park. How have Madrid done this? I was going to park the bus at one stage. Now we've gone for it and now Olamos goes in, cuts it. Lukaku, bang, 3-1. What's going on? We haven't changed anything. By the time we changed it, nothing happened. We conceded and then went for it. Surely we shouldn't have conceded and then gone for it here. Obviously going to go to attacking now. Team instructions obviously is exploit the left, exploit the right, get much higher up. Be a bit more direct in our passing, still look for the overlap and be on fluid. I feel like we made the right decision. We definitely made the right decision, didn't we? Had to go for it at 1-1. They got 10 men. How's the game punishing me for this? Come on, boys. The comeback, 10 minutes. Imagine we scored 2 goals in 10 minutes at the Bernabeu. Give us one to believe game. Make the changes. Of course we do. Highlight from kickoff. If this is 4-1, I will cry and walk out the room because we do not deserve... Murta does not deserve this in goals either. He's had a blinder. Bartra, Callis now. His ball out wide. Stein, Cardozo on the overlap. Surely. Got to go, Cardozo. Where you going, son? Callis keeps the ball, though. His ball finds Stein. Stein looks for Steven. Steven, Filipov, first time. Filipov, keep it down, son. Oh, my. Madrid, surely we're going to create chances. Madrid have 10 men. Come on. Get creative. Let's go. Come on, lads. Get creative. Got to create chances. Highlight. Is it going to be for us? Filipov doesn't win it. Valverde Day. Will he just keep the ball when he does? Into the Semedo now. Semedo. Can we get a tackle in here? We force him backwards there to Espino. Espino now. His ball all the way back. Come on, boys. Can we press up the field? Get as high as we can. Caesar's ball long. He finds Koulibaly, and it looks like Madrid are keeping this one super well. Olimos has switched rings now. They've got a fullback coming forward as well. Lucas Lovac, Olimos. It's all way too easy. Olimos' effort. He tries to chip Murta. Murta stays tall. Pulls off the save. I feel like we're going to get done here. 80. Where's all their highlights coming from? They've got 10 men. Header just over the bar. What is going on? Seriously, we've not created anything, can't get on the ball there, it's going to be game over. We're going to lose 3-1 at the Bernabeu. Once again, we are leading one of the best sides, a penalty. We've been leading one of the best sides in Europe right now for 75 minutes. We go, as we go to park the bus, concede, and they have 10 minutes on the field, right? 10 men on the field. Murta goes the wrong way, they make it 4-1. With 10 men on the field, they've scored 4. Oh, football manager, why do you do this to me? It is so frustrating. Madrid 4, HK 1. We've now clicked something instead of skip, and we're out of the game now. I don't know what's going on. Apparently we paused play. I don't know what to do. What is going on? Steven gets it. Bartra, Callis. Should we have parked the bus earlier? Should we have actually gone for it? Maybe just parked the bus for 1-1 draw at Madrid? I don't know. I feel like with 10 men you have to go for it. This is probably the best ever chance you're going to beat Madrid is with 10 men. We play a very good system. If I had my time over, I would. Murta looks 6.7. How do you give him 6? He's made 9 saves. Unlucky, boys. It wasn't our day. And you have to tell him it was unlucky. Look, we're led. We got them down to 10 men. You know, injuries, right? We can be proud, of course we can. Look, it's just one match. It's not like we could have done. I don't think it was fair because I don't think the penalty was there. I never do when it comes to those situations. Anyhow, that's going to be the end of the episode. What do I do? Oh, an episode that I thought for sure we were going to get something out of. We played so well, got to the 75th minute, not a problem, bang. And we go, maybe we should have just stayed on the counter system because it was working. Brought on Mtati and then just played off the break with them with 10 men as well. Maybe by us going it created a bit too much space for them and they picked us off. Even with 10 men, Madrid probably is still stronger than us. In saying that though, 10 men, Madrid, there's space somewhere. And we should be exploiting it. I don't know. I feel like 4-1's very unjust, especially on Murta. He played so well. That's going to be the end of the episode, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 47 will come out at some point. If there's more, if the group gets quite interesting, you'll see games here on YouTube as well as on Twitch live. Do check me out on Twitch on live. We're going to be live probably within the next hour. We're going to cut this video up, get it onto the YouTube, get to the games. We've got 4 league games to get free, and then it's just all YouTube, all Twitch from there. Doing you know, doing Champions League games, obviously. I still think we're in a good spot in terms of the group. We've got Dynamo next in the group, which is a home game, I believe, which is a must-win game. We don't beat Dynamo, we're in some very big trouble. We then got Leverkusen twice, and if anyone remembers what happened when we played Leverkusen 2 games in a row, episode 25. Go check that one out as well. Enjoy the rest of your day or night, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. Give us a thumbs up on the video as well. And this is David signing off, and goodbye. How do we do this for? I'm just...